She used to work in the funeral home. So that's what she was trying to tell us the last time from Ada Universe. You can go to Ada Universe. She did those shows sometimes. Was it last year? I can't remember. Or early part of this year. Something like that. So the lady was talking about this Davido of a guy. And then when you see people's comment, all those people that they drink Davido Kool-Aid, they were like, oh, they're coming for her. Hey, Kenny, what you calling our father? This, that. Oh my gosh. It's so ridiculous. When the lady say, oh, and then the lady replied and said, you know what? If you wanted to, you say, I'm coming to Nigeria. He said, buy my ticket. He said, so I can come and say it to your face and say many more that you wanted to know. That is how they buried that case that day. Because everybody was making a show on her. They were saying, how dare her, she needs to be sued. You know, Nigeria, we have a very long way to go. We don't know what we wanted. We are used to all this, like our people use that language, beggy, where the video is giving them little change. We appreciate that. We love people to give us fish, but we don't love fishing by ourselves. We don't like our independence. We don't like our freedom in that country called Nigeria. Yeah, we don't like that. We love give me fish, give me fish. We never say, okay, let me learn how to fish myself. Somebody died, not even up to how many hours. You already gone there to give that his dad $2 million. What is that for? What is that for? So a whole lot of game they already play at the background, you know? They already did some kind of stuff. They already finished Mohbad case a while ago. It's so pitiful that I end this way. It's so pitiful. I don't have too much to say. I just listened to Dr. Kemilu Loyo. She spilled out the truth. Whoever cannot understand her, too bad. Too bad, she did. Exactly. We may not like what she said, but that's how it is. She is the same one that tells us from the beginning about the DNA. She's the same one that tells us from the beginning that we misstab them. She's the same one that tells us they're going to play with the DNA, I mean the autopsy and the toxicology. She said they're lying. I don't believe them. If they said they're taking it out of the country, she said we have labs. She already told us everything. So whatever they said now is caveat to what she said in the past. Whoever has now been following her, y'all need to go follow her. She has a whole lot. She's telling the truth. She's telling us because she's very knowledgeable. She's a pharmacist. So they know. And then she's a journalist. So I don't even know her, but I just follow her on Facebook when she's doing a show. I go there. You know, when something you want to, even though I'm a nurse, some stuff I don't know because it's not my job. But I go to her page. She will explain stuff. And I will go and follow up myself that, okay, this is what she meant by this. But Nigerian, when we say we're going this way, we don't care. I think it's those people that were anti-justice. They were going to her page to talk about, oh, she's dumb. Oh, she's old. Oh, she doesn't have no memory. People were bashing her.
Nikki.
But, yes, sir.
Nikki,
Yes, sir.
It's only a fool. It's only a fool that will come up or anywhere that will say, can your lawyer is not knowledgeable about anything that he speak on media? That is sand. Like, she is very, very sand. I can tell you.
Go to our page. I'm sorry to talk over you. Go to our page. Go to our page because I know I used to contribute money right there too. I follow her because of what she's saying. Some people will do show and say, Auntie Mikemeli lawyer, only one. That's a lie. When you listen to her, she's giving us some clue, some hints. Go ahead, sir.
You know, Nigerian like sentiment over reality. So that is the reason why you see some people saying a lot of things. When somebody tells you things, even if you don't believe that person, why can't you go and do your check? at least do some litmus check for you to be able to ascertain, even if it is not 100% fat, do some little litmus check for you to come back and say, oh, this is how this thing is. And that is what Kemi is. A lot of things that that woman will say, and when you check it, you see it the way it's spoken. And to be fair, I think it's something that we have to reason so much about, especially when it comes to, you know, a lot of hidden secrets, things that they think that they are secret, but it is open. Because imagine someone who have been arrested on different type of cases, whereby this is someone who is doing his job, an intelligent job, very dangerous job. Who pays her? Nobody. Is he using that to make money? Absolutely no. She have other businesses that she does, and people are not even, how on earth? The way she was talking, you will know that no, this is an intelligent person with her age. You can easily deduct, oh, okay, this is what he's saying, and this is what I can bring out from it. It's as simple as that. I have about the decay of a thing. I think I still have to do, I have to ask some questions. I have to ask some questions. It may not be now, it may not be today, but tomorrow I'm going to sit among those people who really deal with, you know, with autopsy, bone decay, all this stuff. I'm going to meet with them tomorrow. Because this thing is not adding up at all.
Telling you.
At all.
Play game. They already played some games, you know.
This is a script that they just come to the public and read it to us, and then either they like it or not, they have no option, they take it.
Sorry, Mr. Prince, Expander, you want to come up? Let other people come up, so I'm going to play the video again. What do you say, Prince? What do you guys think? Do you want us to play it again?
Well,
yes, we want to play it. But we just don't want people to believe in. They're going to say they already heard it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is it? If that's the case, I won't play it then. I just saw somebody said, Expander said, can you play the video? Oh, Lord. They will tell us to play the video and they will never be on the platform.
That video is long. It's very, very long. It's very long. So,
keep out the one
you know,
when she started, if you don't mind. If you want, sorry, not say if you don't mind, if you want. I said I was going to play the key part, like when she started. Some key thing when she was getting upset. Okay. All right, so if you're ready, let me know. Go. So you ready? Yes.
Okay. Let me just give this before you play it.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll let
you know, body decomposing, even if it is not embalmed very well. What embalming do to body? You know, when what embalming do to body is to stop decomposition of the body. Even if a body was not embalmed and is inside the ground, removing termite of a thing away from it, it will take 10 days for that body to get decomposed, which is a fat. That's the body that is under the ground of 1.2 meter, right? Now, looking at it, in the case of Mohbad, upon the fact that, oh, the little local embalming that they did to him, placing salt, putting cotton wools, all those stuff, in one way or the other, because what I discovered or what I've read so far is, as far as the hair is not going in or coming out, it will reduce the level of the decay. It will reduce the level of the decay to that body. And that now makes me to look at it from this angle that, okay, if it will take a year for a body to decompose, even to bone, on the fact that it's been embalmed. Now, let me look at it. On which angle would those decompositions start from? Is it the place that we have fluid? Is it the place where the organ will be? Or where? Now, if, let me assume that the place where the fluid is, because that is the most, the place whereby anything can start coming up, anywhere there is fluid, right? Now, the fluid in the body, how long does it take to break down or to decompose or to dry off? Don't forget that when the temperature that we have inside the ground is different from what we have above the ground. And that comes to play in which type of temperature do we have inside the ground? Is it hotter to what we have on the surface? Now, which means if the fluid inside the body is warm, if the fluid inside the body is warm as far as it is inside the ground, there is a possibility that the decay may not start immediately. These are facts. I'll find time to sit down tomorrow and sit down with people who know more than the way I'm raising or the way I'm doing now. If the temperature inside the ground that will make that body to be warm is still warm, it means that the decay will not start immediately, right? So now the fact is, what makes that body, that organ, to get decay as fast more than expected? It is a question mark. So do they injected him for some organ to get decayed? That's a big question. What have they given to him in such a way that even when the toxicology is coming out, it's not showing that anything was injected into that body apart from those three drugs mentioned? So this case really needs some people who are intelligent to analyze it. People who are intelligent or who have done a case similar to this. This is beyond, oh, it's an homicide case. These are cases that they are born more than, oh, let us just look at it as a common homicide case. It's more than that. So let me leave it there. I don't have my total submission now, but I know I'm going to get that against tomorrow. Yeah.
So do I play it now, or somebody wants to say something before I play? Let me know. If I don't hear anything, I'm just going to stop playing it.
Yeah, I think you should play it. Everybody wants to listen.
Okay. All right. Give me a second. Sorry, she might be screaming here because she was pissed off, but bear with her.
Precious, I'm going to
Oh, God, what have I done? Sorry.
block you from my page if you're not careful. All right? I don't have time for nonsense. Let me even see if Facebook has a way to close comments here. I'm sure they have. Edu, nah. Why are you guys so dumb like this? How can you be asking when are you resuming your job with Tinubu administration? Where are you guys and why are you dumb?
See if I can drag it.
That was an April Fool's joke. The day after it was announced on the NGLA spaces, you guys just process all this fake news, and this is how it happens. You must follow up on things now. Oh, I don't know. Nigerians are bad with sarcasm, bad with April Fool, bad with everything. They're not focused.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna see if I can fast
The only time I'm not interested in working for the Tinubu administration.
Let me see if I can.
Because I will never come back to Nigeria.
See if I can drag it to see whether she's talking serious or not.
Only if it's a private situation.
So, can I drag it?
Nigerians, you don't ask questions. So this celebrity, his name is Wizkid. Wizkid's mother died suddenly, and it was very, very tragic. It was sad. Some people are saying that's why he's going through what he's going through now. He's having like anger issues. He's doing, you have to understand, some people have real mothers. Some people have real mothers.
So the thing is, sorry guys, I'm trying not to fast forward because I wouldn't know where. I don't want to miss a point. So that's why, you know, so please just bear with her.
Nobody knows what killed Wizkid's mom. I know. But because of the way he wanted it, it was not announced to the media. That's not to say there's no cause of, there's a cause of death. They just don't want you to know. It's called privacy. In media, you have to give privacy to families. Families of people who want privacy. Nobody knows what killed Mo.
Okay, she's talking about Mohbad there, so let me post her.
I said it on this page. Stop using that. I mean, Nigeria never happened to you. Adama, thank you. Nigerians have no manners. Nigerians have slow brains. You tell somebody not to call them auntie. Ebua, precious, stop calling me mommy. I'm going to actually suspend anyone now without even saying anything because you're wasting my time, guys.
Prince, I wish he wasn't reading the comment section. That would have helped.
If you are watching this broadcast, you can tell that Facebook has changed the algorithm. If you are watching this broadcast, okay, I'm not Dr. Kem, Robert Olala De Root, okay? I'm going to suspend you because I haven't even started what I want to talk about. All of you are just trolling me for no reason.
Let's see if I can drag it. Let me drag it a bit as I see it because I don't, yeah. Okay, good. See.
Share.
Prince, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Should I just let it play, or should I just keep trying to drag it to the point where she's talking? What do you advise?
I think you should just drag it to where he's advising so that, because I still want to hear that point more. It's something that is very, very important.
When Mohbad left the concert, there were drugs in his system. He takes Molly. He was holding a cup filled with degenerate bitters. Cubana chief priest, Soso Berecon's brands. Those guys have not spoken till today. The people that sponsored the concert. The alcoholic bitters may have been mixed with Molly. When that was in his system, which is dangerous as it is, he got drunk and tipsy. And the police press conference told you guys, Edu, thank you, that Mohbad was impaired and he wanted to stand on top of the car with his head out of the sunroof to wave to his fans. As a solo artist, that was his comeback.
Prime Boy pulled him back and said, don't do that. It's too dangerous. Meaning that they could have people that were from Malian music out there to harm him. He came out of the car and punched Prime Boy. I missed the punch. Instead, he punched the car. His entire hand was damaged. There was a wound, and they went home. They called the nurse. The nurse was not around, so they called another nurse. As they were going upstairs, there was an argument that ensued between Mohbad and Wunmi. According to my investigation and what I heard, a bottle of something was thrown. If you throw a bottle of beer or a bottle of bitters or a bottle of something, I don't know, if you throw something at someone, it'll break, right? So now, picking up the broken bottle and then attacking Mohbad with it is another thing. The father said, who stabbed his son? The auntie said, who stabbed his son? The autopsy was done in front of the family in September. September 21st, the autopsy was finished. Why did the pathologist not discuss the external autopsy results at the inquest yesterday? That is Falana's job. That is Falana's job. To distort the information.
Wow.
An autopsy is a report of what killed somebody. Included in that autopsy is...
Can you pause that, please? Can you pause it?
But let me pause it. Give me a second. Okay, paused.
Papariano is sleeping, right?
I think so. Please, guys, send your request. Let's talk and analyze this. Come up, please.
You see...
She said it all. You see that? She said it all.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
She said it all right there. Huh.
Destroy a very
Baba Falano. Ọlọ́run ṣe ọmọ tẹ̀yìn náà ń kọrin. Ọmọ yín náà ń kọrin o. Whatever you did to Mohbad, your son is singing too.
Let me assume that I didn't believe that she haven't said it. Let me assume that she haven't said it. But why is it that because autopsy is 7 stages? Mohbad, you did make me crazy. I know be science person, no. I know they follow medical thing line, no. But the little that I've read about this dead medical things, all these things, you're just making my head to be like, wow. Why is it that I didn't even go and do medical things? Seriously, because looking at...
Wrap it up so Christian can say something and then I can play it again.
Because for real, a lot of testimony that have been said so far, saying, oh, there's a mark on this guy. Who cleaned them up? Do they disappear? Or who say because this guy is being in morgue for months, that's what make those wounds closed? Why is it that they are not coming up with the first line of autopsy is the physical one, physical examination. So why is it that they are rolling it out?
That's true. Okay, Christian, you want to say something quick? You want to say something before I continue?
Yeah. Good evening, good afternoon to everyone, depending on where you're following. In fact, just from the little I heard her say, I don't want to go to where I think I did.
Correct an impression, so that it doesn't, your people take it away. I think to Prince, I think, in fact, not I think, in the past inquest, the LASSO consultant, who is the pathologist who gave the report, talked about the external and the internal organ. And the statement, just as usual, is given to all the parties interested. Baba Mohbad, as said by Wahab Shitum, they have received their own autopsy. So now it is up to them to allow it to be published. It is up to them to allow their own pathologists to interpret it. If they find anything in the next inquest, they will bring it up. Now, to everybody who was in the inquest yesterday, and as it was narrated here, the man talked about the external body, and he said they talk about the bend of the neck, that there is no fracture. He talked about the superficial, the injury on Mohbad, that it was only on the hand that there was an injury, and it was about 1.6 centimeter deep, and that couldn't have caused his death. So he talked about the basic things around his body. Okay, it's to be fair to them. That's why I'm saying these things, so that we do not just say, this guy didn't say this. They did say those things. And they talk about the fluid as well, the things present in Mohbad's blood. Go on.
Yesterday their reports is like it's just a substantial injury that he had. If you remember, we are on this for almost like
superficial injury, minor.
Superficial, which is very, very minor.
Minor, exactly.
And yesterday, don't forget, we are measuring 1.6, and we are looking at which angle could someone be injured with 1.6 when they are saying that is not something that can lead to death. And we are looking at the we are not looking at the wideness. We are looking at the in-depth, if you remember. So if they are coming to us that this is not something that can lead to a death, you are coming up with okay, it's not the drug that was administered to him. So, and you are unable to affirm that, okay, this is what led to his death. What about the people who are around him? Has anything been done to even ascertain a little scope or a little insight?
Let me give you an insight here. For me, I think the best question that should be asked here at this point is what caused that injury? At least there's a confirmation that there is an injury on him. What caused the injury? Knife stabbing, glass, what caused the injury? I don't think that has been established so far. Nobody have discussed what caused the injury. Is it a glass? We don't know that as it stands. And this is probably because maybe the legal team that is presenting us, probably they have compromised. And when I say compromised, I mean including all of them, all the lawyers who have Shitun, all of them represent the legal team, because things that are ought to be done, we are shouting about it, they are not getting it done. We talked about going there with pathologists, with their own doctors. In the last inquest, they told us that, because we're thinking the last inquest, that's the one before this one, we're going to be the last inquest. So they told us that they went there with the pathologist. What stopped them from going with the same pathologist now? They keep doing things in a way that they want to make it look like the blame is in the hand of the government, whereas the money is shared by all the parties that all the concerned party. You see what's going on?
Papariano, you know my own major concern.
Because you know what let me land here. I like fairness. Okay, before you will point a finger to blame someone else, make sure you have done all the right necessary things. If you have not done all the right necessary things, you are not different from that person. Go on.
Now, this is it. You know how science work. You know how anything called investigation or all this thing work. My own challenge is we can't even query that result as much as it should be. Because the professional that are supposed to be concerned have not even come up on board, talk less of them even doing their own investigation to have a report that they can use to counter the report that the government or anybody is coming up with now. So how do you want to challenge it? If we have a toxicologian or anything, do they want to bring your report and let us look at it? Will they give us what we want? Is it not what was written? There is a formality for a way of them writing this report, which I don't know. But
okay, thank you. Okay, let's move ahead from here so that we'll not just go around complaining. Let's hold. Let's hit things on the head. Yeah. Thank you. Continue. But pause. I mean, some of you right now, you are Shitu fan. The same way you guys were Berekete fan from the beginning. Now it's no longer there. Now you are Wahab Shitu fan. But I must tell you something. All right? Please, no, don't laugh. Hey, we are having a serious conversation here. It's not about laughing. I mean, there are so many people here. We don't know who they are. Please, let's respect the people. So now, as I was saying, yeah, again, we have to be open-minded at all times. When we hear things, we must reason. Don't just expect that this person can't thief, this person can't lie. That's the problem we are having. Oh, this person can't be compromised. Oh, that pastor cannot be this. Oh, that person cannot be this. But at the end of the day, they are the one who destroy you. Your sadness is their happiness. You always don't like to hear things like that. You always like to believe that, because they speak one way, they rap English. You should be questioning them. Why didn't you do the right thing? Why did you come late? Why did you do this? You should be asking questions at all time. When you ask at all time, you will never miss road. But any single moment you stop asking questions, you allow anybody to make use of, to manipulate you. And they will go scot-free before you realize it is too late. For example, right now, look at it is 8 months now. We don't have anything to do. Because whenever you tell them before, let's get something done, they will say, oh, don't worry, we are working on the ground. Oh, we are this, we are that, we are this, we are that. Now it is too late. Now you can do nothing. You only be blaming and complaining. They've caught you. Won't be a handicap. All right? If Wahab Shitu is there and he claims that he's doing the right thing, we have to check it. We'll not turn our eyes. We'll not turn blind eyes. We have to see whether he's doing it very well or not. Even if we give this case to Falana, we have to check it if we care. It doesn't matter. Falana has lost many cases in this country. The more, the merrier. It's nothing bad, okay, to check somebody. Now, Wahab Shitu have experience in criminal cases. They see that as a profession. They were going to the inquest yesterday. No pathologist, nothing. Okay. Now, you see the fight should have started yesterday in the inquest. They should have been, from what the things that man, that consultant of the pathologist voiced yesterday, they should have fight yesterday and even adjourn the court. But everything went so cool. The pathologist spoke and everybody leave it like that. There was nothing like it. When you know what you're doing, you don't have to, like what Wahab Shitu, the strategy right now is that they will take the autopsy because it was shared to every concerned party. They will go and give their own doctor to interpret it. If that one now finds something, okay, then that one will now put it to them. Then they will now reopen the case. They will file for, they will not file, right? But we are saying to be smart. Right? It is good to have to fault the government right in the present, right there. That this is what you have done for 8 months, this and this and this. Ask some questions. Let the whole world see it, that there was a bat to put forth in front of them. Let the government know what they are dealing with. All right? But again, we act tired, like we are tired. Like we are being forced, we are being pushed. We don't want to do it. Who really mean business? They prepare 3 times or 7 times more than the other opponent. That's what we are saying. When we see the way they carry themselves, the way they rode this legal team, I'll just tell you that they just look at somebody we are managing. That's the right word. We are just managing them. And what do? Let's continue to, manage them. Because you guys don't like criticism. You want to have the best thing. You want to have everything good. But science works by criticism. At every point, you have to criticize. It's good. Everybody must prove himself to merit it. Criticize me too. At the time that there was this issue of GoFundMe, you see how I came out. I said, let anybody expose me. In fact, $4,000 was on the line for anybody who can expose Papariano. All right? But I survived it. You understand what I'm saying? It's a test. So, the same way I can be criticized, let everybody get ready for it. Everybody get ready. But Mohbad, we are coming very soon too. Because everything that is happening right now, we expect that you're an elderly man and you are watching. And those who are close to him, you better advise him right now. Because the public is not going to relent. We're not going to step back any moment from now. There's no intimidation. 2 people are already there in the court right now, Veron and Arifa. Okay? For a case that they know nothing about. They're not a suspect in Mohbad's death. They only came to help. But now, they're in a very difficult condition. And with the public again, we own responsibility. The responsibility of Arifa and Veron, it should be on the shoulder of we, the society, with the public. We will not abandon them. But for what cause, what get us there, what get us here, is the case of the Aloba family and Mohbad. Let them get sense and have understanding.
Papa, can I make a couple of points, please? Okay. Apologies. Okay, now I'm gonna start from your last point about Arifa and Veron. Okay, now what they did or the allegation against them is the same thing that Sahara reporters and Wumi did tonight. Okay, I heard you when you read that news saying Wumi alleged Baba that he tried to kidnap her and the baby during Mohbad's burial, and also that Baba quickly went to bury Mohbad. We all know the story. Now, that is defamation. Now, when it comes to defamation, there are 2 factors or elements in defamation. We have slander and we have libel. Okay? Now, that publication is libel. Okay? So, I expect Baba's lawyers, okay, to put in a petition against Wumi and Zara reporters. That has to stop. That has to stop. Because guess what? People are believing to believe these fake stories. That is libel. Slander has to do with spoken words. Like Mama Mohbad said, Baba Mohbad sent people to stab Mohbad. That is slander. But libel is a written publication in the public domain. Okay? That is libel. They have to take action against Sarah and Wumi. That has to stop, number 1. Number 2 is, I get your point when it comes to the report yesterday, pathologies, whatever, the toxicology, the autopsy, okay? But yesterday was not the time for cross-examination. I would expect in the next sitting that they will have received the full report.
No, sorry. I don't know where you get this thing from, okay? Again, as usual, after the submission of every witness in the inquest, the floor is open for the cross-examiners to cross-examine, the witness. So just, please wait. This doctor was cross-examined. I don't know who reported that to you. This consultant from the LASU University was cross-examined, but only few of them who know what what they were doing.
Okay, wait.
You're not gonna expect 1 month and a half, and then they come and be reporting on pathologists. It doesn't work like that.
Wait.
They are focused on their conclusion.
Wait. That pathologist, okay, was only cross-examined by the state lawyer. That's it. Now, what it is here, when it comes to cross-examination, okay, you need to understand where you're coming from. That full report needs to be applied and you need to get that full report before you see, you can't just start.
Be given to them. What are you saying now? That will be given to her. She to after the inquest, like 24 hours after the inquest, they will share it to all of them.
That's why there's a chance for the next cross-examination. Get the full report, understand it, interpret, and then you go in there. That's what I'm saying to you. You can't just, even if you went there with a
okay. I will not argue that. I'm just gonna let that slide. Okay, but just one thing again that you should know was that in yesterday's inquest, because the way it used to be is that the lawyers are going to cross-examine the witness, and after all, the judge will open the floor to the attendant, to people sitting down in the court. And in this particular case, one of the guy who was there, who was not even a lawyer, was also allowed to cross-examine the pathologist. And he did that yesterday. And that was Moses, Comrade Moses.
Yeah, yes, Moses did. And actually, he made a valid point regarding the brain and the skull.
Exactly.
Yeah, he made a valid point. And I'm sure the legal team.
Some persons are still here saying that he did not. Some persons are still here saying he did not.
He did. Moses told me categorically
he did that yesterday. Moses did that yesterday.
He did. So now what's going to happen is sometimes you have to be meticulous. You have to be meticulous. See, to catch a thief, sometimes you have to take that slow approach, okay? Now, he has done that. Now, I will expect the legal team now to capitalize on that. That, listen, your report is actually quashed because that autopsy was meant to be for the full body. Where's the skull? Where's the brain? You're hiding something. Because, listen, Mohbad he may have been fighting with Wunmi, and he fell down because we saw that footage where there's a broken staircase well. I don't know if you saw it.
Yes, man. Again, these are the things that we are talking about. If there's anything like cross-examination, I'm sure that the Baba lawyers were the ones who were supposed to inform the public this. That, okay, no cause for panic yet. The autopsy, I mean, it's not, the submission is not over yet. Okay, but because of time, they're unable to continue today. That they still continue on the case of the autopsy.
I think I've got a video of Abshitu where he mentioned that. He said,
okay, can you please play it?
Wait, let me verify first. Continue. I'll come back to you.
What I know that he said is that they are going to file for the submissions that were submitted yesterday. They're going to file for it, and they will get their own lawyer to do some interpretations. And if there is anything, then they're going to address it.
Okay, I've got a video where 3 lawyers spoke.
Yeah, please play.
Wait, let me finish. The lawyer for the entertainment industry, Wahab Shitu and Smith, and they mentioned in there that let me play the video. I'll listen to it. I'll come back to you. I'll play it. So I'm not gonna. it's gonna be succinct. I'm gonna take.
We can hear all of them. Just play. We can hear all of them. No problem.
Okay, hold on for me. Give me just 1 minute here, please.
All right. So we can get refreshed on that again. I mean, it's all for good. It's all for the better. That's why we are doing this. It's not for anybody to win or whatsoever. I mean, we care about the case and we want the best out of it. So that's why we are putting it this way. Maybe add on some people's, I don't care, but we want the best.
Paparano.
I'm playing it now.
Okay.
It's a long video.
Keep playing. It's loud. It is very low.
That's the highest loud. I don't know.
That's okay.
Ìwádìí ìjìnlẹ̀ tí àwọn onímọ̀ ìṣègùn àti àwọn olùtọpinpin tí wọ́n ṣe lórí ikú náà. Àwọn kan ló ń ṣe. People around the world are crying, seeking to find, to prosecute, and to convict the killer of Mohbad. In the quest to find the perpetrators, journalists and bloggers are being arrested, mothers are crying, fathers are crying and having sleepless night on social media. Arifa and Veron, popular bloggers, are currently in police custody as we speak today because of Mohbad's death. Now, African television came into this movement, created a foundation to make sure that the freedom of press in Nigeria.
Who is speaking? Who is speaking, please? I want lawyers.
Asking for DNA. We came in promising
who is speaking?
to do the DNA of Mohbad's son.
Chessman, hello, are you still there? I don't want
Brian,
to...
that's African television now. That's African television.
No, can you please play from the lawyers, please? Play from the lawyers.
In Nigeria, in collaboration with our partners in Belgium, UK, and Malta.
Let's hear from the lawyers, please. Play Wahab Shitu. We'll come back to, to those who were there. Those who were there, they have their own, their own observations too. But let's hear from the lawyers, those that were given the tax. Are you the Chessman?
Parano, you can also check in the Linda Keji blog. He was talking about it there. Okay, they posted it, so you can just play it from the
hear what the lawyers have to say first, not what the people are saying.
That's what I'm saying. Wahab Shitu. I'm saying Wahab Shitu's video.
If you have it, you can play it. If you have it, you should play it. You are on the screen, big screen. If you have it, you should play it. Chessman, are you still there? Abi, you don't know? Because those are the things. If you guys hear anything anywhere, we have to confirm things. We don't just hear it and get it passed like that. Have fake hope. They will tell you, oh, next month is cross-examination, making you to believe something that will never come true, something that will never come. They will give you fake hope. That time come, they go begin run up and down. Hey, we didn't know. They dribble us again. The government is not good. But you are having fake information. You are moving with fake information all around. People will tell that time, we never told you. We never told you. So let us know who is saying it, that next month is for cross-examination. I want to see who will tell us that from the lawyers. Go on.
Okay, Wahab is speaking now. Do you want me to stop it or continue?
Play it. Play Wahab. You were playing, I think, African television or someone.
That it is not possible for them to determine the cause of death. So in summary, he's saying the cause of death cannot be ascertained. And when you say the cause of death cannot be ascertained, it means it is suspicious. It is not clear. No particular reason. But he also went further to say that it may be attributed to reaction to certain drugs administered on him before he died. Again, he then qualified that again to say he does not know whether it is those drugs that actually led to his death. So, like the other senior advocate, this is an inquiry into the cause and manner of death. The other one that we did today was signing this agreement between Mohbad and his wife, and also the disagreement between Mohbad and the Sandari and all that. All of this came out today. Testimony of one of the witnesses. What is important is that this pathologist has given his evidence today, and we have taken a day to examine him, to ask him questions on the report. So until those questions are asked, we cannot say this is the outcome.
Did you hear that? He said we have fixed a date to cross-examine him. Did you hear that?
Okay, I think so. I heard that. That's correct.
Thank you.
That is correct. Yes. So it means in the next inquest, that is June 23rd. I think it's June 23rd. That's correct.
Also, Paparano, can I make this point?
Is it June 23rd? Let's confirm the date. Is it June 26th or 26th?
It's 26. I believe it's 26.
So June 26th, there's going to be cross-examination. Okay, we've all got that. So the next thing right now, they have to prepare with their pathologist, everything. June 26th, they're going to bombard the pathologist with questions. Go on.
To make progress with this case, okay? To make progress with this case, okay? Number one. See, I said it a couple of weeks ago. I said it last month that, listen, no party for jungle. There's no friend in the jungle. You got to survive. Mama Mohbad made some allegations against Baba Mohbad, okay? On live video, which is slander, she said it with her words, that this man sent people to stab my son. That's fine. Petition this woman. Forget about your relationship. Petition this woman. She will talk. Number one. Number two, that report from Zara today, okay, is a slander. Oh, sorry, it's a libel because it's a written publication. It's a libel, okay? 2 points in there. One, that Baba Mohbad sent people to kidnap or want to send people to kidnap me and Liam during that burial. That's one. Two was that he rushed to bury that guy. Those are slanders. You know what? That is damaging the reputation of Baba Mohbad. No doubt about it. For the avoidance of doubt, that is libel. Okay? Let the legal team petition this girl or that bitch and Zara reporters. We're gonna get to, because listen, if science is failing us, we're getting loopholes. We're getting chances to nail these people, but they're not taking the chances. That's the point. They're not taking the chances. And then number three is that the next inquest, okay, I'm pretty sure that, you know, the legal team are going to go there with their own pathologist. And by that time, they must have received a full, comprehensive report. So they can now interpret it in their own way. Then there's going to be argument. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Then they go for a final one. So, you know, a private autopsy and toxicology. Let's do it. I've read a lot of books today in the UK that even after 2 months, 3 months of a decayed body, they still bring it out and they tell you the fact that this will kill this guy.
Thank you.
So that report from Nigeria is just ridiculous. Is cock and bull story. Is bullshit.
Unacceptable.
And then for you to come and tell this whole world, okay, it's condescending. You come to this and tell me that the mixture of clay and water and rainwater turns to blood. That red shit we saw, that is fucking blood. That is disrespectful. It's condescending, unacceptable, and we're not gonna accept it. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. Professor from Lasso or wherever, fuck you. Go to hell. That is nonsense. That was blood we saw. Blood we saw. As arrest for now.
Yeah, that's the point. Please, you didn't speak less of my mind. You are on the point. That's it. How can you just come to the public and start saying something that it doesn't make a single sense? And you call yourself a medical doctor of that high caliber? Like, for real? You come, even if we are not a medical doctor, we can read. We can see what is written in white and black. Do you think everybody in Nigeria is the same thing with everybody outside? No, now. If they've paid you, if they paid you, that's for you. But don't come to we as a public and be saying something that you know that we can easily get ourselves right. No, come on. If they don't know what to do again, it's better they just come out and tell us this is the truth behind all these things. Because by the time all this truth comes out, wow, some people will definitely go down for it. Some people will go down for it. And it's as simple as that. They should stop pushing us inside a bush. For cry out loud, for what? Can't continue following them with all this cock and bull stories that is not even adding up in any way, in any format.
See, Mr. Prince, see, if Baba Mohbad were not to be a strong man, I can say to you categorically now, he may have committed suicide. Honestly,
that man is a very strong man.
The lies against
yesterday.
Wait. The lies against that man is just out of this world. It's too much. So what the legal team needs to do now is, yes, we got the coroner inquest, we got the embalming case, we got the DNA. Yes, you need to petition these guys because that's what that Said, whatever his name is called, did to Arifa. Petition them, get them arrested. But as we speak now, Mohbad, Bosede, okay, and Wumi should be treated the same way Arifa and Verona have been treated. Simple. Because they committed the same offense.
By now, I don't know the reason why, the lawyer has not even write any petition against all these people. By now. At least he has been on this for nothing less than 2-3 weeks. He should have raised a petition. So, see, all these things are a normal common human being will know this. And I don't know what they are holding back to. If someone in the public is saying something wrong about you and you think that is normal and you want to let it slide, or for what? On what relationship? On what platform?
And then again,
the slide, like not, no, let's leave it. Let's overlook it.
Then again, I have to make this point, okay? Now, that report says inconclusive. Fair enough. It means, number one, that nurse as it stands is exonerated. She's free.
Of course.
Number two, it means Prime Boy is free. As we speak.
Yes.
Yes. No, that's not correct. That is not correct.
Wait,
now, don't let it fly now. Listen to my point too. I mean, don't just say it and let it fly. You listen so that we can rub minds together. As it stands now, the nurse has her statement with the police. The nurse has confessed that it was her actions that caused Mohbad anaphylaxis. That is the shock. And now the pathologist, please wait. The pathologist, they said that in the Mohbad, there is it's in conclusion that they can't ascertain the cause of death, but the suspect anaphylaxis might have been the path to death of Mohbad. And in that case, since the police are the only one who prosecute people to court, not inquest. Inquest don't charge anybody to court. In fact, one of the laws of the inquest is that whatsoever is said in that coroner inquest, information will only be used out of it to establish cause of death, but not to prosecute anybody in the criminal court. That is no single clause or phrase in that particular, that a witness is going to give in the inquest will be used in the criminal court. So, and the nurse has not even spoken there. So the nurse has only confessed to the police that it was her action who killed the police. This doesn't stop the police to continue to charge the nurse to court. There are evidences by people who were in that house that it was after the nurse have injected Mohbad that Mohbad died. So the nurse is still there, very, very active. Adura is still active on the embalming.
Paparano, see, I honestly, I concur that the police can still charge the nurse. But what I'm trying to say to you is, see, the police, on their non-expert assessment, will not go against the medical report. On their
negligence.
No. See, there's problem you have here. Maybe you should go back to the Evidence Act that you refer me to the other time. The kind of evidences that is allowed before the court. We have documentary evidence, which is like the autopsy, toxicology, all of those things documented. We also have testimonial evidence, people who were there who witnessed it live. And we have also real evidence, that is like video, like knife, weapon use, that's going to be used by any judge to pass judgment.
Wait, so I know. What I'm saying is that now it's the nurse's statement at the station versus the pathologist report, okay? No.
It must not be. There are so many evidence that can be used to rope a suspect.
I know. Wait. What the court?
If you make it that way, then the police should be releasing the nurse. But again, the police can't release the nurse because we have people accusing the nurse. Whom all of them accuse that it was the action of the nurse that killed their husband, and the nurse to also agree.
Okay, fair enough. I think you got a point there. Okay, what I'm driving at is that what I'm driving at is that, less the statement of the nurse at the station. That report yesterday, okay, forget about the station now. Okay, that report, that statement, that report yesterday, okay, says whichever way, not the nurse, not Prime Boy. That report yesterday, please. Now the focus now turns to that house. It meant Mohbad got to that house safely. He was fine, healthy, And the wife said, actually, they wanted to lap people that night as well, which means he was healthy as well. So, which means that death comes from that house. So, even that inconclusive report, people don't need to go into panic. They don't need to go. No need. It means it could be anything that killed Mohbad.
Exactly, so, we are at the better spot right now because what would we have said? Imagine that the pathologist had come yesterday and has said it was the nurse that killed Mohbad. Now you have nothing to do. Right? Yeah.
Thank you. So
we don't want to be there. We want to be now. The pathologist can't even establish day of death. That's where we want to be.
Thank you.
We want to do everything to prove that on Monday. And Mohbad died before the nurse came. Because now the pathologists are saying that they cannot ascertain that it was what the nurse gave to Mohbad that killed Mohbad. That's what they are saying basically.
Yeah.
And it's an open ground for us right now to look for more evidence and now come up with what we can give and rope them down.
Absolutely. You're right. And you know what? See, Wumi coming out with a statement today through Zahara. The same Zahara that Said, I'm not going to call him Elegushi, Said, came out wherever, to wherever. See, she's actually digging a grave, honestly. People advising that King fucking White, or whatever he calls himself, they're making a mistake. She was not at the corona yesterday to actually witness or to see herself, to listen herself directly, verbatim, the reason why her husband died. She was not there. There was no Adura. There was no Baba. There was no Mama Mohbad. Oh, sorry, Bosse de Alamola. There was no Darosha. It was just Baba Mohbad there. He was crying profusely. I saw him live on video. And you want to tell me she's fighting for justice? No, hell no. All evidence points towards Wumi. But you know what? Even apart from this medical report, it's the job of the coroner to direct the public to the direction where the death came from. As it stands now, medical evidence is on the balance of probability. Simultaneous is just balance, okay? Now,
let me help you some here. That's why it is the job of the coroner to find the cause of death of Mohbad, either through judicial process, that's inquiry, or through maybe documentary, through autopsy, to toxicologists.
Clap for yourself. Clap.
It's not what I'm missing. It's what I'm saying here. It must not be autopsy or toxicology to determine the cause of death. Autopsy is not the only determinant of the cause of death. There are so many things that can.
It's just a factor. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a factor, exactly. And maybe the denominator, if possible, sometimes, in most cases, the denominator. But in some cases, autopsy fails. Yet, coroner still discover the cause of death because they corroborate all the statements together and they evaluate them. They can even recall some certain people for cross-examination again.
Of course.
They can recall back to me for cross-examination again because they really want to find out some certain things. There are some things that were not well explained at the time. And that's why for me right now, with the position where we want to be in, we want to see if it is possible. That's why I said that going to CNN, BBC, on all big social media platforms, this is the best time to do that, so that we can bring back this case alive, okay, and we can make everybody bring back, whatsoever they have to help in terms of technology. For example, now the telecommunication. This is the best time right now to know the kind of call that Wumi has been receiving. In fact, 6 months before Mohbad died, the kind of call Wumi has been receiving, the kind of call that Dura has been receiving before and after the death of Mohbad. And exactly Mama Mohbad number, Naira Marley, Sam Larry, all of them. To see possible link, to see that of the nurse. This is another evidence. Don't forget this. Now we are dealing with real evidence. Documentary evidence is failed. We have 4 admissible evidence in court. Documentary evidence. We have real evidence, which can be videos, audios, all of these things. We have testimonial evidence, and eyewitness. I was there when it happened, like this in my eye, that it happened. That's considered as well. So now we are looking at all the evidences. CCTV camera is under real evidence. That is physical evidence. That one, the same where audio fall, okay, where call fall, CCTV fall in all of those places. So they are going to explore all of these means to see that they establish the cause of the coroner. Cannot just, conclude. Coroners can't say that Mohbad death is inconclusive or is natural. They can't say such. They can't say such. They have to find the cause of death. And whoever that was, that is tending towards that direction will be held. That's where we are.
Papa, that's just the fact.
From the way I say it now, okay, I can bet you there are charges already, okay? But the level of charges, I don't know. Negligence, whatever, there are charges already, I don't know. But listen, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the main culprit. The main culprit. That's what we're looking for, which I believe in my heart is Wumi. I'm sorry, I don't mean it. That's my belief.
He's the prime suspect in everyone's heart.
He is the prime suspect because what it is, if Mohbad got home safely on that day, and the next thing is gone, you were with him, and then you came out, okay, to say, I know a lot of stuff, I don't want to say it. he should be arrested straight away. But obviously, no be standard climb. We're not in the standard same climbs. I understand. But now it's not Obani Kobaje. So people panicking that